Welcome to Season 3 of Sailing Sitka. I'm Kenna and this is Jay. We live aboard our 1976 Choi Lee sailboat named Sitka, in which we have sailed south from Canada in 2022 to the very last port of Mexico. This season, we are finally exiting Mexico and taking our boat further through the Panama Canal and into the beautiful Central American waters. So hit that subscribe button and follow along, as this season we are sailing as far and wide as possible.
You guys you make this happen, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Sailing Sitka, and I hope you enjoy. Welcome to this week's episode of Sailing Sitka. Thanks for joining us today, you guys. And we are on the move finally after establishing routes for about 15 days in the swimming pool islands. We're finally leaving and we're sailing to Chichime, which is another set of islands that we have already explored twice over. But it is our next stop before we sail back to the mainland of Panama. So yeah, join us and make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all the wonderful things.
Alright guys, just left Hollandaise Key, also known as swimming pools in the sailing world, and we're on our way to Chichime. Right now we just have a double reef Genoa and motoring at like literally just 1,000 RPM. And really the only reason we're motoring, we could sail obviously, but the engine hasn't ran in 2 weeks, so we're just gonna make it get to temperature, and we can't rev it high, so because we're still getting air coming in if we go higher than like 1,400 RPM. So right now it's just on basically to like charge batteries, which we don't really need. It's really just to like run the engine, because after this point we're going to be heading to Linton, hopefully on Thursday. Today's Sunday. Looks like we have a good weather window to head to Linton on Thursday. That south of Linton can be pretty rough. Not as much going the way we're going, but when you're coming back towards San Blas or Columbia, it gets really rough there. But then once we get back to Linton, we're going to be in the final preparations here to leave the boat on the hard. And so we want to get the engine running as much as possible, because we haven't been running it a lot in the last 2 months because of the issues we've had and the fact that we've had a lot of wind here. There's nothing worse for a diesel engine than not running, so we're trying to give as much running as possible. Plus we have a bunch of fuel to burn. We have a lot of diesel because we were supposed to go to Columbia and then maybe onwards, and then obviously like the problem with our engine, well, not really the engine but the fuel tank itself, has caused us to have to alter our plans. And that's why a lot of times we tell people, because people ask us like, hey, what's your plan, what's your cruising plans for the season? We always laugh and say like, listen, like sailors' plans are written in the sand at low tide, and the reason is it always changes.
So there you have it. We are leaving Sitka in Linton, which is not our first option. We really had our heart set on going to Columbia, but that being said, with the situation that we have going on with Sitka, it is going to be for the better to leave her in Linton and get her in ship shape for next season. But yeah, you guys, leaving Sitka in Linton for season 3. And I don't know about you guys, but it felt like this season went so wildly fast. But we are ready to get her in the best shape she can be again, so that we can have a wicked season 4.
That's the thing. So that's what leads me to believe that it's 100% probably little pinholes at the top of the tube, or where the ball valve is, that's allowing air in. When we go at higher RPM, it sucks air in, then causes air to go in through the rake or filters. So yeah, that's our I mean, it's pretty much all it can be at this point, but just means that you can't really trust the engine at higher RPM to get out of trouble. But that's fine here because there's always wind. But oh yeah, we can feel the seas now that we're no longer in the lee of the islands.
This is also second last sail of season 3. into Chichime, just from over there.
And now we're 0.3 miles, like 0.3 miles from the entrance. So we just put the sail down because this boat just came in like, I don't think they know the rules of the road, but anyways, so we had to put our sail away, kind of an emergency, because I was gonna tack, but I was like, the last 3 miles, I guess we'll do at we're doing 1.8 knots right now, 1.8, 1.6, just do that last little bit to get in.
Every time we try to throw the sails away because we're so directly upwind, the engine was just not having it. We'd have air bubbles if we increased the RPM, so yeah.
We can't go faster than we're going right now, which is like 1100 RPM, that's it. So basically the engine's pretty useless for upwind. It's fine like to go like 2 knots in an anchorage, but that's about it. Like can't really do it much.
And that, my friends, is the reason why we're hauling out in Linton. So yeah, we're trying to get in there. My God. Not having a reliable engine sucks.
All right, guys, well, we're finally all anchored and established. It's been about an hour now. Kenna's cooking us some food. It's like 2 p.m. We haven't eaten yet today. Good sail on the way there, but then once we needed to tack all the way up here and point super high up in the wind, basically the entrance is dead upwind to where we were coming from. So we tacked a few times because with the engine we couldn't motor because we can't go more than like 1200 RPM. We were at 1100 the whole time, and then when we tried to push it, we were in still big seas from like outside the cut, so bubbles were coming in, so we had to like just stack our way. So that last 2 miles was like brutal. But once we got close, we were able to shut the engine and come in. But now we're in like this nice little spot here. We're the closest to the beach, which is good because as you know, we don't have an functioning outboard. And Derek is over there, and Nina on Bully. And yeah, so it's 2 p.m. now. Just came in about an hour ago. And this is Chichime. You've seen it before, we've been here. We really like this spot. There's a good restaurant that does amazing like fried chicken and fries. So we're going there, all of us, tonight at 7 p.m. So that's good. So we're gonna have like a nice little, really late breakfast here. I'm so hungry, you guys, I can't even think.
It's wild how you can feel at home in a place so far from anywhere you grew up in or once called home. I think that's because the meaning of home shifts with time. Home isn't just a house, although it can be, but it's also a feeling. And I felt that feeling in the corners of the world that I never even knew existed. We've been to these islands now, known as Chichime, a handful of times. Yet, coming back still feels like returning home. Maybe it's the familiarity of the surroundings, or the comfort of dropping anchor in a place you've come to know. Because, for us sailors, always on the move, home isn't here or there. It's everywhere your boat takes you. Funny, isn't it? That here, in one of the most remote spots that we've ever been, I feel the same sense of home. I'm not complaining, it's actually quite the opposite. The hardest part of this lifestyle is the ache for the people and places that you've left behind in the name of adventure. But that's the trade-off that we accept, the choices and risks that we take to live a great story and follow our passions.
How is it?
If you've made it to this point in the video, drop the word home in the comments below. Tell us where you're watching from, or share the place, memory, or feeling that came to mind when I mentioned the word home.
So yeah, our regulator completely shit the bed pretty much like a week ago, and it's just got like progressively super bad. And then we were just like eating raw food at one point. Like we were trying to cook crepes and they were like not even cooking. So I texted Derek and I was like, bro, like this sucks. And then he's like, dude, I have a spare regulator. We're like, what? So he just hopped over and lo and behold, that was the problem. So we're back to being able to eat in our home, which is nice.
Oh, thank baby Jesus. Once again,
Derek's
the savior.
Oh. Hell yeah, that's
yeah, that's the bad one, which is Hecho in Mexico.
Yeah.
I mean, love Mexico. They make great tacos, but sadly not propane regulators. This one didn't even last a season. It's like 5 months old. Our other one lasted like 8 years. Oh, we're back, baby. We're so back.
We could have a campfire.
Oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, the regulator was the problem.
Dude, you should have seen when I first did it. It like blew up pretty much.
Nice.
Feel better?
Nice, yeah. It took an hour this morning to boil water for coffee, which is brutal, and like it heats the boat. Like it's not as hot as the big flame, but it still heats the boat for an hour, and you're burning a lot more gas. Yeah, this one clearly failed, and so we're gonna keep this one so that we don't forget to buy another one. And on this one, I'm gonna just write.
No go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write like I'm just gonna put a line like this, like. For circle, so like it's broke. Yeah, it doesn't work. If it was a pure circle, it's good, but if there's a line across it, it's no bueno. So, anyways, yeah.
That's it.
Christ averted. Cause I'm an island boy, living in an island world, and I'm losing my mind. Cause I'm an island boy.
Where are we going?
To eat some chicken, yeah. Cause we thought our stove stopped working. Cause we knew our propane regulator was fucked. But then Derek came in clutch.
Oh, that
brought us one. But we had already booked the chicken place. And we're not sad about it. Cause it's day 2 of chicken, yeah.
Jay will be dropping that on Spotify come next month.
Yeah, watch out, baby. Spotify for life.
We are at Chicken Chimney.
Chicken Chimney.
It's got a name. Run by a dude named Eric, like one of the Kuna guys that lives here. And him and his wife doing everything. They cook a mean little chicken breast. Wow.
Where are we going?
We're about to go snorkeling on a wreck. So pretty exciting. Last full day here in San Blas. We're gonna be leaving tomorrow, so perfect way to end the trip in the San Blas. We've been here for 2 months basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally about 2 months exactly. But also looking forward to being in Linton and being able to boat work and exploring and getting the jungle vibe. This is like all like tropical, deserted kind of islands. I mean, there's people on them, but some of them are fully deserted with a lot of coral reefs. Linton is back to like jungle vibes, but looking forward to go dive on that wreck today, snorkel on that wreck. It's not far from shore apparently. It's like you can basically walk into it, but it's a pretty decent one, so it's gonna be exciting. Exciting to see what we see there. Haven't felt speed over 6 knots in a long time. Alright, today on KBYC News, we arrive on a deserted island.
Surprise, another one. Look at the freaking watercolor. Wow. There's the wreck. A lot of people. Haven't seen that many people in a while.
I haven't seen that many people on that hot side.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Wow.
Look, I didn't know that there was next to an island that had stuff on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Great effort. Are you overwhelmed?
Yeah, it's the most people I've seen in like 2 months.
Yeah, holy.
By a lot. This is where the landlubbers have been hiding.
Yeah. I feel like a proper tourist right now.
We're touristing right now.
Touristing. Oh, you guys. We just showered after a nice day of snorkeling and adventuring, and I am feeling a little bit in my feels. Emotional, in other words. This is our last day here in the Sandblast Islands, and can't help but feel just like overwhelming amount of gratitude. It has just been a once-in-a-lifetime experience sailing through these islands and exploring, and it's been beautiful. Every single step of the way it's been beautiful. Don't get me wrong, we had some mishaps, like the engine and the outboard, and our paddleboard popped, and you know, but I mean, at the end of the day, we were still out here, and we woke up each and every day to the sound of roosters on the islands and all the locals paddling by in their little dugout canoes, and just quiet, slow, easy living here. And I think that's what I'm gonna miss the most. This has been a big dream of Jay's and mine for quite some time. We've talked about it for years, and the fact that we just spent 2.5, 3 months here just really is surreal. Like, kind of had a moment of just taking it all in just now, and yeah, feeling really, really, really good and grateful. So I just wanted to share with you guys. It is amazing here, and I hope whoever's watching, if you have any desire to come here, you should. Like, it is just something else here. It is beautiful, and I mean, it's serene. It's kind of living that, you know, a lot of people don't get to experience. So if you ever think about sailing here, you absolutely 100% should. Yeah, anyway, so just wanted to share that little tidbit with you guys. And tomorrow we are sailing off to Linton, so back to mainland Panama, and we're going to be spending at least 20 or so days getting Sitka kind of ready, prepped, and we're going to be hauling her out in that yard. So yeah, stay tuned for some boat work videos. It's going to be a lot more different than the past episodes of just straight paradise, so I hope you're ready for that, and I hope you guys will stay tuned and follow our adventures. And thank you very much for everybody for watching and supporting, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Big, big, big thank you to our Patreons. You are the reason that we made it out here in the first place. I mean, your support brings us one step closer to our dreams each and every time, so couldn't be out here without you either. So we love you all, and we appreciate you all, and cheers to Sandblast. It has been an amazing chapter, and we are very happy to share it with you. Catch you tomorrow, you guys. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Sailing Sitka. Stick around for more to come. If you enjoyed, please spread the love and let us know. Special thank you to our Patreon members for making these videos possible, as well as helping our dreams come true. See you all next week.